Hello! Ready to take the next step towards a wealthier retirement? Welcome to the world of PERA! Now that we've talked about the benefits you'll get by investing, let's talk about the who's, the how's, and the where's of PERA that you need to know before you begin. Let's start with who. Who makes PERA work? There are four main parties that make PERA work. The administrator, that's us. BDO is pre-qualified by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas and accredited by the Bureau of Internal Revenue as the first PERA administrator in the country to manage and oversee the contributors' PERA. As admin, our responsibilities include helping you set up your PERA, informing you about the rewards and risks of investing, receiving and recording all your contributions, and maintaining and managing your PERA contributions until withdrawal. The custodian, a separate and distinct entity unrelated to the administrator, is responsible in holding the PERA cash, or the securities, or maybe both. This adds a layer of check and balance to your PERA. The product provider. BDO is one of the accredited product providers. Because of our proven track record in managing investment funds, BDO is an accredited PERA product provider. And more importantly, the contributor. That's you. A local PERA contributor can invest up to 200,000 pesos a year, while an OFW can contribute a maximum of 400,000 pesos a year. For overseas Filipinos, there are additional documents needed, so it's best to make sure that you have an overseas employment certificate, a proof of income earned overseas, and a sworn certification of continuing status as an overseas Filipino. So, who makes PERA work? Let's review. The administrator, that's us. The custodian, as a separate entity. The product provider, that's us too. And you, the contributor. Now that we've covered the who's of PERA, let's go over the requirements and steps that you need to take. Here's how to qualify to open a PERA account. 1. Are you a Filipino citizen or a local resident? 2. Are you at least 18 years old? And 3. Do you have your own tax identification number? If you answered yes to all three questions, congratulations! You are definitely qualified to open a PERA account. After opening, it's time to determine which of the PERA products you should invest in. Where? Where to invest your PERA? There are many investment products you can choose from to invest your PERA in, such as unit investment trust funds, mutual funds, annuity contracts, insurance pension products, pre-need pension plans, government securities, shares of stocks, and exchange-traded bonds. You may visit the BDO website to see the complete list of products as they are made available, as well as possible product providers for each. With BDO as your product provider, you can invest in unit investment trust funds. If you have an aggressive risk profile and have more than 10 years to retire, get into investments that would provide growth and profit, like equity funds. If you have a moderate risk profile and you plan to retire within 10 years, get into investments that can preserve your capital and provide income, like bond funds. Lastly, if retirement is happening within 2 years, most likely your risk profile would be conservative. Look into short-term investments with minimal risk, like a money market fund. Now that you know where to invest your PERA, we're just about done. Just a heads up, to fully enjoy all the benefits PERA has to offer, let's talk a bit more about the 55 and 5 rule. According to this rule, you must be at least 55 years old and have at least 5 years of contributions to be able to get the full benefits of PERA when you withdraw. Early withdrawal from your PERA will incur a penalty of 20% flat rate to be applied to the total earnings, and all of your annual tax credits will be returned to the BIR. However, there are 3 exemptions to the 55 and 5 rule. These include hospitalization in excess of 30 days due to accident or illness, For contributors rendered permanently and totally disabled, as defined under the Employees' Compensation or SSS law, and immediate transfers of PERA proceeds from an administrator or investment product to another. Not to worry, you can still contribute beyond the age of 55. We just want to make sure that you are able to get the most for your retirement. Now let's recap what we've learned about the world of PERA. We've talked about what PERA is and the benefits you get from investing. Gotten to know who makes PERA work. We've gone over the requirements you need to open a PERA account and where PERA can be invested. Do you have your TIN ready? Then it's time to open an account. Now that there's PERA, all that's left to do is enjoy your retirement.